Another thing is the used car industry.
Mm-hmm.
You find now that they're operating with the same tenets of the new car industry.
Yes, yes, they are. Yeah.
Look
Mm-hmm.
here, they're hungry, they're very efficient. I remember, I know that government has dropped the years now for the vehicles that can be imported.
Yeah.
And those cars in excellent condition. The customer service is pretty good. It's up there. So they're almost on par with the new car industry.
Yeah.
Everybody out there trying to get the dollar. And what I also find is that even outside of the small warranty you'll get with the used car dealers,
Mm-hmm.
they try to hold it on. So even for the entire life of the car, they encourage you, say, look, come back here for servicing. So a lot of the pre-owned dealerships don't have their service ears on the back.
Yes, yes.
The service ears are right there. So they try every means necessary to hold you to them. They have
Mm-hmm.
the wash stand there. They have the the part where you can service. They have lifts as well.
Yes,
This is
yes,
what
they
is
do.
going
Yeah,
on now.
yeah, yeah. A lot of the small garages they're investing because they
Right,
know because
right,
the
right,
market,
right.
what they call it now, the cake is big enough for everyone to get a slice.
Yes, 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 yes,
Thousands,
yes, yes.
thousands of cars on the roads, and I mean, they're always going to need servicing. So that's just one of
Hmm.
the thing about the market
Hmm.
itself. So
Yeah, yeah.
so the dealerships need to wake up, man, and they need to know exactly what is going on out there.
All right. Back to the new car dealers now. You want to ensure that this may be challenging, but the prices, if there can be some negotiation with the principals to have the prices at a certain level, because you're not only competing with other new cars out there, but you're competing. I mentioned it earlier, the aftermarket parts,
Mm-hmm.
because it's non-genuine parts at a fraction of the cost.
Mm-hmm.
That is a definite threat to the viability of a new car dealership.
Mm-hmm.
So the onus is upon the new car dealers now to find a way to ensure that the prices are and service. Look here, a very important point. People pay for the part now. But if you don't have good service with that,
Yeah,
they won't feel satisfied. I
yeah.
have seen instances, Chris, where people know that they're paying up to 30-40% more than they go to Miami and go get the part and come back.
Yeah.
But because of the service advisor call him and say, Chris, now it's time for you to service, and the part is so and so. But when you're here, we'll drop you back to work. If you want to wait, we'll have coffee here. So the service and the human touch, that element
Yes, yes.
is very important.
Yeah.
Very important. Because if you don't have that, you see, so as soon as the warranty period is up, them
They're
gone out the
gone.
road.
Yeah, they're
Gone
gone.
out the
Yeah.
road. And you don't
Yeah.
want that. You don't want that. So these are some of the challenges I think that new car dealers, especially, and used car dealers need to look on if
Mm-hmm.
they intend to collect from front end, back end, side end, from wherever end.
Yeah.
Customer service
But
is very
it's
important.
a never to be fair now because we both work in the industry, as you know. It's a never ending cycle. You constantly
Yes,
have to keep abreast of what is going on in the market.
exactly,
The
exactly.
management has to come together. They have to group think. They have to strategize. Every month is
Yes,
something
yes,
new. The action plan has to be in place. The marketing
yes,
plan, the sales plan, the service plan, everything. And how are you going?
definitely.
How are we going to utilize the staff as a part of the
Yes,
strategic?
yes,
As part of the strategy to carry out and
mhm,
achieve the goals, right? But
yes, yes.
yeah,
You can't be myopic and just thinking of the here and now.
right.
An example of that now is that there's a news item that came on. Today is what? Today is Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, previous week. The British High Commission was encouraging car dealers to look in the direction of electric cars,
Yeah.
because there has been some resistance to that. But he was saying that, look here, this is the way forward. This is what is going to happen, and
Mm-hmm.
we need to get with it.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing about some pushback with that, but we
Mm-hmm.
need to get with it.
Yeah.
He had a very good
The,
social
the
media was
the
there.
push is
I
already here
knew,
in North America. So I mean, eventually
yes.
it will get down to the Caribbean. But a lot of persons they're still
Mhm.
holding on to their conventional and traditional cars. So it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. So just keeping with your point that we have to be fair with trends. We
Yes.
have to know what is going on locally, regionally, internationally, the
Hmm.
direction where the auto industry is going, and
Yeah.
we have to ready ourselves for it.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is
Definitely.
what we
Definitely.
have to do.
Because
You know.
Tesla came and shake up the market.
Yes, 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 yes. So we're moving from hybrid to fully electric now.
Fully electric now, yeah. But hybrid took so long to take off. That was another problem,
Yes.
right?
Well, yeah, that in
Hybrid. A
itself.
lot of people don't even know that hybrid has been around since between in the 1990s, between 1993
Yes,
1998.
yes.
Yeah,
And
that's when
look at it,
hybrid
it has been really taken off in Jamaica either. So
exactly the
you
too
can
much
imagine now
too much
with
pushback.
electric.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember when diesel SUVs tried to take off in Jamaica. There was a lot of pushback.
Yes.
There
And
was a
diesel
lot.
technology has evolved.
Exactly.
Very fuel efficient. Oh boy. I've had turbo diesel vehicles that even now, just thinking about it, I want to get another one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
what you can do with a turbo diesel, you can't do it with a fuel vehicle. Not at all. Right? You're talking about gas consumption. I mean, very efficient and economical.
Yes, it is, it is. And why the electric is even attractive now is that in Jamaica the gas prices are increasing every week.
Every week, yeah. Because
Every
everything is tied to the dollar, and the dollar is constantly devaluing.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So we need to explore other options of getting around it. If you will, we have to. It's rough. It's rough. I can tell you.
Hmm. Hmm.
When you calculate how much of your money gone into gas alone,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Hmm.
So that's the reality out here.
Yeah.
That's the reality. And as dealerships need to take the bull by the horn and say, look here, man, this is our solution. This is where we're going.
Hmm.
So get ready for that. But in
Yeah.
the meantime, let me give you some good customer service and sort you out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
down the road, we're going that way. So come with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about customer awareness and customer education. Some dealers even forget
Mhm.
about that.
Yes. So true. So true. It's not all about the here and now. You have to
Mhm.
educate and say, this is the direction in which the world is going. This is where we see Jamaica at that point.
Yeah.
Just like how they are fit. Remember one time we had the big back TV? Now you can't even find that anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody have a flat screen. Keep the old lady.
Yeah.
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 On social media, you see the cat and the dog watching and even putting him in on the remote. This is it.
This is it. Yes.
Modernization.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's it. That's the reality.
First we had globalization, now modernization. The technology is
Yes.
moving so fast.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were asking me something else about the you're asking me something else. We had moved on from the challenges. You were saying something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, I was asking what were some of the strategies you used, you employed. And I want to tap into that brain of yours,
Mhm,
because you
mhm.
achieved so much in terms of the brand management, brand marketing, getting the numbers up,
Yes, oh
sales
yeah.
figures. If you could share with
Oh
us, if
yeah.
you don't mind,
Oh, boy.
what were some of those strategies you use?
All right. Good. We're progressing well because you mentioned them and I mentioned some too.
Yeah.
We have to be customer based. Um, with media, that I mean, no media sales is the same strategy. The thing is, you're selling an experience. You're selling you. You see,
Hmm.
once a customer trusts you, you're the authority on cars. You're the
Yeah.
authority on media sales. You're the authority on construction material. You have to sell yourself. Of
Hmm.
all the studies that I have done, many studies with sales and marketing psychology, the thing is the customer has to buy into you,
Right.
right? So once that happens, and then now you employ certain sales techniques, you follow up, you know the product, you're knowledgeable about the product. As we mentioned before, you have to know the local, regional, international trends. You have to be up there with what is happening now, what will be happening shortly.
Yeah.
And you package that, and of course, you know, your whole how you groom yourself and present yourself.
Yes. Yes. Very
Would
important.
be,
Yeah.
it would be even advantageous too. It's not achieved all the time, but if you drive the same product
Yeah.
that you're selling to the meetings as well,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know, and from ever since, from I was straight out of university going into sales, I always say that you have to ensure that the customer's needs are met. You see, if you commit and say, Chris, I'm coming to your business place at 2 o'clock with the Toyota Prado. You make sure it's a 5 minutes to two. You're driving to that parking lot, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And they see you outside waiting. Yeah.
Yes, so you carry the business. As I said before, you carry the business to them because
Yes.
a lot of these persons they don't have the time now to leave their place now and say, but them have like 15 minutes now in them
Mm-hmm.
lunchtime where you can talk to them in the car a lot. Then when they
Mm-hmm.
go in the business. So you carry the business to the customer,
Yeah.
right? Now, from a marketing aspect, you have to ensure that the different channels are there for you to reach your customers.
Yeah.
Again, I mentioned it before, social media, very important,
Yeah. Yeah.
very, very, very important because they will follow your page. If you have Chris Auto Sales, they will follow your page. And when you post, and more than likely a notification will come to their
Will come to you.
device
Yes.
to ensure that all the communication data is there.
Mm-hmm.
Chris at Gmail. My
Mm-hmm.
phone numbers are that. The presentation of the page is logical.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is there. It's pertinent information about the auto business. What should I do when I want to service my car? You want it to be a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
nice one-stop shop right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And
it's not
the
only
website has to be up to date
up to
as well.
date.
Yeah.
Right? So your website must be up. Your Instagram has to be up. Your
Yes. Instagram
Facebook,
is, yeah.
your YouTube. So all of these avenues have to be there to reach out because gone are the days when you can only use one or two ways. You have to and you can do your Google Analytics to know who you're going to reach, who you
Yeah.
want to reach. You
Mm-hmm.
want to reach an older crowd, you are more mature crowd. You'd come to a radio station like Cool 97 FM. You know?
Of
And I
course.
said,
Of
I wonder
course.
why I
Yeah.
mentioned that. Yeah, so you want a younger crowd now. If you have for example, if you're selling bikes now, you know that a man starting out in life or graduating, a bike or a small car, you know which station to go to. But
Mm-hmm.
despite all of that, you still have to have your social media channels. You
Yeah.
have to know when to target the newspaper at a certain time. If there's Mother's Day coming up, you put out a thing and say, this particular car is suited for the mothers because it have the trunk space, a hatchback, have the
Yeah.
trunk space and carry our groceries and so
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
marketing mix is important and you have
Mm-hmm.
to be up there with the market
Yeah.
to know when is the best thing to employ at what time
Mm-hmm.
and which thing is the most constant throughout the entire year, which is the social media,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. So
And
those are the marketing
constantly
strategies.
keep the customers engaged, because you can have different,
Engage,
yeah, you can have different
yes,
activities either at the workplace, the place of work, the dealership
yes,
itself,
customer limes, you can have
right?
limes,
Yeah.
right?
Or you have special events that you actually keep when
Yes.
you're doing marketing, displays and all these things, right?
Yes, what I used to tell my sales staff at Kia and KIG, so look here, you need to be involved in your clients' lives. So they realize that this man not just about the sales alone, but him actually care about my business.
Mm.
If your customer have a place that sells flowers and the man buy a car from you that is $15 million, you
Yeah.
mean that you can go there and buy a bouquet for your wife and send to her?
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
mean that you can't take up the phone and tell a man, say, you know, say, I know this is a birthday, happy birthday, man. And you send a
Yeah.
pen. You can't. those little things, you see, customers, they
They
will
will,
not
yeah.
forget. And
Yeah.
that referrals in sales and marketing in sales is very important. So Chris now will tell Basil, I say, Basil, say, me get a really good deal. Or maybe might even say, say the price wasn't even that low either, but you see the customer service, you
Yeah.
see that sales rep name Hochi, him really give me good service. So
Yeah.
you see the referral, the word of mouth can be even much more effective sometimes
Yes, it is. It is.
than
Yeah.
the active marketing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a competitive world out there, Chris, and we have to do all of these things to ensure that we stand out.
And it's a little things that counts most of all.
Yes, man, definitely, definitely. And no matter what industry you're in, once you're in sales and marketing, there are certain tenets that will not change. Obviously, there are different industries, you have to, the knowledge and the different nuances and stuff, but there are certain constants that cannot be compromised.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so, customer service and go out of your way, go above and beyond.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yep,
mm-hmm.
yep, 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 yep.
You said they need the knowledge and to know exactly what is happening at all times, right?
At all times, at
Yeah.
all
So we
times.
can based on all that analysis and strategies that you just recommended, can we utilize that, or should we continue to improve for an ever-changing market?
Always have to, man. Always have to. As I said before, it's a dynamic world. Things are ever changing.
Mm-hmm.
How boring would life be if we were still driving a Morris Austin car or a Hillman Hunter?
Yeah.
Times change, technology change,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore the customers' needs will change. So we have to always. That is why the respective brands, they have trainings abroad. I
Yeah.
remember going to Panama on two different occasions. One for a Range Rover, Land Rover training.
Mm-hmm.
I had a ball because we did everything to get the vehicle out of control. We did everything to push it to the limit on mountains all over the place, and
Yeah.
we learned. And we had in-class sessions, and every year with most all of the brands, you find that there are training opportunities. Now, as new dealers, you need to find out now when these opportunities are coming up. If you are
Mm-hmm.
close to your regional office, you will know that this training coming up, and I want my staff to be on top of their game. So
Yes.
ensure that not only the manager should go to.
Mm-hmm.
At times, if it allows, you make it one and two, your top sales rep go,
Yeah.
or the top two go.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't allow those to go, then the sales manager, what I used to do is when I come back, I share the knowledge that I learned
Yeah. Yeah.
with the staff, and then we had
Yeah.
sessions there and so now to impart the knowledge and say, look here. So, when the Evoke was coming out, we saw the concept and everything coming right up. So they know from years before, say, look here, this is how the Evoke,
Yeah.
will look like. And this is
Mm-hmm.
where the technology is going. So on
Mm-hmm.
the same principle as I said, no, for the second time I went to Panama was for Ford. Right. And it's good to also liaise with the regional managers and say how it's going in
Yeah.
your
Yeah. In
um
your area.
your
Yeah.
your neck of the woods,
Uh-huh.
your market, and so you exchange ideas, your lime and you fraternize, and then you get to also adopt certain strategies that maybe can work in your market.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not identical, but it will jog your thinking and say, look, but say what happening over there, so in Aruba, maybe if I employ that and take piece of that, it can work.
Yeah. It does.
You
It
know.
does.